So this is like really common to see on your classic Mustangs. This is your rear axle seal leaking down on the backing plate of your drum brakes. If you're seeing this and it's getting on your wheels and you think maybe it's a wheel cylinder, just look underneath and you're going to see some gear oil leaking out of that retainer plate for your axle. So today at Alf's Mustang Garage, we're going to show you how to take care of that. Okay, if you're new to the channel, thanks for being here. We appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit the notification bell so that way you can kind of follow us along with all the cars we get in here and get to work on. We're excited to see the growth. It is very, very nice to kind of see that. And if you've kind of been around and you comment on the videos, you will know that I do respond to comments, that are respectful. So anyways, yeah, we like the engagement. Feel free to make any kind of comments. And here we go. So first thing on doing your axle seals, your original axle is going to have an access hole right here. We're going to put a socket with an extension right through, and you're going to get these 4 axle flange retainer nuts off, 2 on each side. So that's how we're going to start. Okay, once you've gone around and got all 4 of those axle flange nuts, you're going to need a slide hammer. There are other ways to pull your axles. This is the easy way I like to do it. So we're going to put a flange on there. This is OEM axle puller 27032. And then you'll just need 3 lug nuts on there. And then you're going to need a slide hammer to go with that. Okay, once you're all set up on here, this axle will just come right out and make quick work of this. Just like that. Just so you know, like they usually don't come out with like one slam of the slide hammer. Usually it takes me a few times and it just like happened to come out on the first try. I didn't like stage that or anything, so anyway, that's kind of funny. So now you have your axle out, you can see a lot of that grease and oil that's been leaking for a while. So what you'll notice is you have a paper flange gasket. That's not what actually seals the gear oil from coming out of the axle. There's a seal that's right down here in the actual axle tube. That's the seal. That's what keeps the grease inside the axle housing. Or I'm sorry, the gear oil, not grease. So, but we're going to replace the paper gaskets and the seal. Okay, let's pull that axle out of there. Okay, so now we're going to get the axle seal out. And this is just a basic Harbor Freight tool set that I use from Pittsburgh, rear axle bearing puller set. It's a little tool that looks like this. This works really, really well with this, especially if you already have the slide hammer. So let me show you how this works. Okay, so the way this works is this end is going to go behind the seal. I'm going to install it like that, and then it kind of hooks it behind there. And we're going to tighten this little nut here. Okay, so once you have that secured in there, you can install your slide hammer again. Okay, and this should just come right out, just like how you pulled the axle out. And there it is, axle seal. And then you can get a kind of a good look on how that tool like gets behind there and just pulls that right out. So cool, just like that. Okay, now you got your seal out. You can kind of clean up this flange here. Your backing plate, you got this old paper gasket, so we're going to try and clean off the best we can here and get ready for our new seal. Alright, so just to kind of show you what I'm doing back here is just cleaning off the old flange gasket. There's a paper gasket that goes on the back side and the front side of your backing plate here for your drum brakes. So I'm just kind of scraping off the old gasket. It's all kind of petrified on there. And I do that to the front as well. Cleaned up the actual flange there of the axle housing. And then we'll put our stuff back together. Okay, so when we go to install our new seal, I get these from Harbor Freight. They're just a very basic bearing race and seal driver kit. You're just going to size up the correct size of driver, and we're going to drive that seal right in. So it's going to go in this way. So you just kind of match up, you know, the right size, and we'll just tap her in. It's really that easy. So not this way, this way. This is all cleaned up, and we just kind of resprayed some rust inhibitor coating on that so that bare metal's not exposed, even though it's going to get a little paper gasket. So we just set the seal in just like that. Our driver tool in like this. You just kind of gently drive it in. It does kind of bottom out, so it's not like you can drive it in too far. But that is a new axle seal installed. Okay, so the next step after your seal is in, you have some paper flange gaskets, okay? And I think just from kind of what I see on like forums and Facebook, there's kind of for some weird reason, a misconception. Because people always think if your axle is leaking, you just got to change this. No, this is just like a dust gasket that's just kind of seals from, you know, water and debris and dirt getting in there. The axle seal we just installed, that's what seals the gear oil from coming out of the axle tube. So, but we are going to put new gaskets, and you got to have 2 per side. So one on each side of the brake backing plate is how that works. So you need 4 of these gaskets if you're doing both sides of the car. Part number for here is 55001 Velcro. This is an 8-inch Ford, in case I never specified as well. And I'll put links in the description for all these parts that I use. So when I lifted this whole backing plate up, I was really careful because you have a hard metal brake line that's attached. So you want to be really careful with that you don't mess that up. So the other thing that I kind of see people talk about on like the Facebook groups, I'm part of like most of the Mustang Facebook groups, is I see people say this all the time, to put silicone on these. No silicone on these paper gaskets. You're not really sealing anything. It's more of just like a dust gasket. It's no silicone at all. Just throw the paper gasket, one on each side, and you'll be fine. Okay, once you're to this point here, you're about to slide in your axle shaft. We're just going to use a little bit of gear oil, 80W90. I'm just going to make sure we put some oil on the lip of your new seal. That way your axle shaft is going to slide in nice. And you're not going to damage your brand new seal. I will also put some fresh oil on the axle shaft itself, so that way as it slides in, it's not a rough surface on that new seal, and it's just going to go in. So, in case I haven't mentioned before, while you have your axles out, it's a really good opportunity to get a feel for your rear wheel bearing, because these are pressed on to these axle shafts, and if it feels scratchy or rough in any sort of way, it's probably a good opportunity to just go ahead and replace that while you're at it. These ones feel fine, so we're going to put them right back in. What you're trying to do is spline your axle shaft back into your differential side gears. It's kind of tricky sometimes. You got your retainer plate. And once you kind of feel it pop in, it doesn't hurt to give it a little bit of assistance. Just kind of tap her right back in with the rubber mallet, and what that's doing is putting that wheel bearing back into its seat and the shaft all the way into the differential. Just gotta get our retainer nuts back on. Okay, so we got the axle retainer all bolted down. Now we're just going to torque it. The spec on this is pretty forgiving. It's actually, according to the book, is 20 to 40 foot-pounds. I'm just going to go right smack in the middle. Can generally not go wrong with something like that. So, and of course with stuff that's old and original, this stuff's getting pretty old. Pay attention to how it feels as you tighten this down, and this just kind of goes for like anything on these cars. You need to pay attention to this stuff. It's so easy to just break stuff off, you know. And they're sturdy. It feels pretty good. This old stuff, I mean, you gotta remember, this is a 66 Mustang. We're 55 years old on this car, you know. So it's just kind of one of those things you gotta watch out for. So you gotta get a feel for this stuff if you're working on this. And if it feels like something's about to break, it feels different. It feels like it's twisting, but not actually tightening. There's a different feel to it if you've ever broken off any bolts. So, okay, there's 30 foot-pounds. Feels good to me. Okay, so we did a seal, we did the flange gaskets, cleaned it all up, sprayed the rust inhibitor on there so it's not just bare metal. Check the wheel bearing. Wheel bearing feels good. And this car is ready for the drum to be put back on and the wheels to be put back on as well. Okay, as always, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. We love feedback. I do actually enjoy reading comments and replying to them, as long as they're respectful and relative to what we're doing here. So for those of you that watch consistently and comment consistently, you know that I respond to every comment. So anyways, thanks as always, appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next go around.